Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Where's Cleto Show. Good morning, San Antonio and the surrounding areas. You know who you are. That's right. Japan, London, and Poteet. Woo! We are big in all these places. Look who I have with me this Monday morning. Patsy Torres, the one and only Patsy Torres. Yes, yes, everybody. And the crowd goes wild. The crowd goes wild. Let me show you our crowd. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. Woo! That's right. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, Michael. There you go. Look at that. That is. Hey, y'all do the wave. Can you do the wave? Oh, look at that. And there it is. And it's a delay. Okay. All right, guys. Well,
wow, Michael's starting early over there.
Here we go. Here we go. I'll make sure it's centered. Okay. How about now? All right, good.
Did you see what Michael's drinking?
I did. This man does not play. I mean, he walked in with a beer, sat down, and he ordered a beer, and he's gonna probably leave with a beer. I don't know. He loves beer. I don't know what it is. As a matter of fact, ever since he's been on parole.
Oh.
And that was this week. And that was 7 o'clock this morning. No. So we're here, guys, at Mi Familia at the Rim, and Patsy Torres was kind enough to be my special co-host since our lovely Margaret Sandoval is in Cancun.
Nice.
That's right. Dry your eyes. Dry your eyes. She's up there for a wedding this past weekend, or I believe it's today or something. I can't remember. But she's got a wedding up there in Cancun. I can't think about getting married in Cancun. You know, I don't know. Because you got to fly people up there and all that kind of stuff.
True.
I'm like, you know what? We're going to have it at Woodlawn Lake. All right? Let's just have it at Woodlawn Lake. We got Aspa Man there. We got a lighthouse in the background. I mean, it's all
joggers
good.
Going by.
Joggers. We got a tennis court. Put a little canopy. So, Patsy, how you doing?
Doing great.
Yeah, glad.
You've been busy all year, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you have been busy. I mean, you every time I turn around, it's like you're either doing something, you're going working somewhere. You're at a gig. I mean, you
too. We bump into each other all the time.
That's true. We bumped into each other. Our last time we saw each other was at the Congressional Medal of Honor dinner. Yes. I ran into you there. And before that, it was where was that?
Did I see you at Richard's thing now?
No, it wasn't at Richard's thing. Yeah, that was one of the tight invites.
We were at the 505.
505 rooftop bar. That's right. So we saw each other on Friday night at Roman's rooftop bar. Which, by the way, congratulations to Roman and his crew. They did a phenomenal job on Monday. The rooftop bar. If you guys want a place just to go and chill, that is the place.
And a beautiful night.
Beautiful night. Can't ask for a better night. It wasn't too cold, wasn't too hot. It was just perfect. And, you know, my wife was there. She was.
It's a video.
It was really cool because everybody there was, you know, they had a DJ and, you know.
Everyone's really friendly.
Everybody was really friendly, yeah. They were like, I mean, once they saw Patsy was there, forget it. Patsy was like taking pictures from the moment. I don't even know if he had a chance to relax.
They were such sweethearts. I met the most wonderful people there, and all loving cariñosas. And right.
Oh, it was so awesome because this one lady tells me, Cleto, do you mind taking a picture? I said, not at all. She goes, here. And then, Patsy, can you come stand by? I was like, wow, okay, here you go. Say cheese.
Oh, no. And he deliberately going.
Yeah. No, it was cool. I mean, everybody had a great time, and and I was actually coming from Alamo Stadium because it was my son's homecoming by both my boys, and they're both nominated for Prince and King. Well, my son, my youngest one, won Prince, Homecoming Prince. So congratulations to my Eli. He won Homecoming Prince. And his brother did not win. He missed it by a few votes. But thank you to everybody that voted for my boys. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. It meant a lot to the little one. The other one was, you know, the other one, I got to be honest. When he heard his brother's name, he was like, man, ecstatic. Like, yeah, bro, you got it.
Sweet.
And he actually was like waiting for his name. And when he didn't hear his name, because he was still excited for the guy that won, his friend. And he's like, man, congratulations. That's awesome. And I was kind of like, what? You know, like, man, all that work. Come on. But at the same time, I was like,
Yeah.
he was very excited. And I was teasing him the next day, right?
Oh,
I told
no.
his brother,
Oh, no, you didn't do that.
oh, yeah, not me. I told my oldest son, I said, hey, watch that tone when you talk to your younger brother. He's a prince.
Oh, no.
He's royalty, you understand?
Oh, no.
You peasant. Anyway, so now let me ask you. I actually am. How was your weekend? What did you do that was very exciting? Let me hear from you.
Very exciting. Well, I did go out to a ranch that I'm going to be doing a performance in December, but it's a private party. I do all these private parties.
Yeah. But
And
those are the
really
ones that
cool ranch.
pay some,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have longhorn cattle.
especially around Christmas time.
That's when it's going to be.
That's when it's fun. Like for me, I'm like, I get a Christmas gig and New Year's. I'm like, I'm set for the year. I'm good. Yeah. Come on, for real.
Well, we had so much fun when we did the comedy
Oh
thing
yeah.
for you.
Which, by the way, we're gonna touch on that too because
Uh-oh.
that I got a couple of questions for you later.
Oh, okay.
So, how was the KMLO thing?
Oh,
that
it
you
was
did?
it was great. Actually, this is a guy. His name is Danny Farias, and he actually buys his special programs on there. So he has a program every Saturday, and then he has a Christian program on Sundays.
Uh-huh.
So and he had his little grandson there, little 9-year-old. It was like, okay, listen to KLM. It was real cute. He was real cute.
It's those child labor laws that we kind of get everything going.
So
So
yeah, he gets them cheap
yeah, exactly. So
for Reese's, or something. But KLMO, I want to thank them for all their support. I've been on their charts and stuff, so I appreciate them. Thank you. And
that's
listeners.
it. And if you those who don't know, it's a radio station, right?
KLMO, yeah.
And it's been around for how long
98.9.
now?
Oh, you know what?
I have no idea how long
It's been a while. They're not like old
Well,
station,
yeah,
but
yeah.
98.9 FM.
Okay. Well, again, Patsy's been doing so many. I mean, you've been in the business. For those of you that don't know, Patsy Torres, she's been singing for like how long now?
Gosh. Well, the trumpet. I started playing trumpet first.
Oh, okay.
So I could say
At Jefferson
Jefferson High School.
High School. Yes, ma'am.
Miss Jefferson.
Oh, Miss Jefferson. There you go.
Yeah. So and I started playing my horn again because
Okay.
I put brass players in my band now, and it just inspired me seeing them playing. I was like, oh. So I
You're like, that's not either. Beep, 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 beep.
That's like when I hear a song that has horn, I'm kind of
Yeah.
like, instead
What's
of
that
singing, I'm
song that they play at the Mets game when the pitcher comes out?
like,
No. It's a. What's that song, Michael? That you seen the Mets game? The guy comes out and the pitcher. They bring him out and it's got the trumpets. It's a cool little jam. Oh no, I'm gonna have
It's
to
not.
send it to you. No,
That's
it's not that one. No, that's a horse
Kentucky
races.
Derby.
Yeah, that's a horse races. If we see that one over there at the
I
Mets
can
game,
play all those.
I forgot the pitcher's name, and he comes out to this song. It's a really cool upbeat song for any of you that you folks that know it. But anyhow, so you've been playing trumpet. You went to Jeff,
Mhm.
and after that, you started. Did you just went into singing? Were you singing in high school
No,
or after?
after high
Okay.
school. Yeah, because the band is the one that forced me to start singing
Okay.
because they were kicking out all the brass players to get one keyboard player because we had like 5-6 brass players. I was one of them, and they were like, "We don't need all those brass."
Okay, hold
players."
on. So I've never really I never asked you how did you get into the business of singing.
Of
So
singing,
explain that.
They made,
Who's they?
Okay, so when we graduated from high school, my
Okay.
sister got married and left. She
Okay.
was the sax player. Then the what?
Narco, that's right. Narco's the song. Yeah, because I like to watch Narcos. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, back to the drink.
Yeah, that's the beer kicking in. Thanks, Michael.
Well, see, my sister quit because she got married and everything and started to have kids. And so some of the guys went to the military. So these new guys came in, older guys. We were like, they're like 24. Oh.
You're like what?
We're all
18,
17,
17?
18,
Okay.
So they come in and they're gonna,
Oh.
they're gonna streamline the band, So
Yeah.
they're like, we don't need all these horn players. We just get one keyboard player. That's the new thing anyway.
Yeah.
So everybody was like, don't need you anymore.
Right.
And I had just started San Antonio College and I was paying my own way. I was like, what am I gonna do? And they felt sorry for me. And they're like, well, maybe if you could sing, you could see how it goes, keep you in a little longer, because a lot of groups have starting to have girl singers, because we just did
Okay.
copy music.
Okay.
That's how I was discovered 6 months later
Wow.
at a wedding.
At a wedding.
Yeah, a promoter was there at a wedding. I was singing my one song, "Ooh Baby Baby." It's the only song I knew.
Okay.
But he came in right when I was singing it and came up, "Hey, you guys, do you have a record deal? I want to give you a record deal." And they're like, "Yeah." And he goes, "How many songs does the girl know?" And they're like, "One." That's our singer there, the male guy.
Yeah.
Goes, well,
We don't want him.
yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
We want Janet. We don't want Michael. Yeah.
So it started like that, and I was just like, "This is crazy." I wasn't in choir.
Yeah.
No dreams of being a singer.
So
no
natural.
Dreams, no dreams of being in music at all. I only got into music to get out of class because my sister played saxophone first, and at first
I love it.
I was watching her practice. I was like, "Oh, she sounds like a dying goose," because she was playing sax. But then she started sounding good. She did. She was like, "Wah, wah, wah." And I was like, "Oh, Mom, do I gotta hear this?" But she started to sound good. And then she was getting out for pep rallies, band camp, all these things. And I remember, how they come to class and so-and-so's excused, so-and-so, all the band people.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute. I want to get out of class. I'll play anything. And my sister was like, "You can't play sax. You can't play sax." I was like, okay, well, my grandfather had an old trumpet. That's the story.
Wow. And then the rest is history.
The rest is history. Started playing trumpet. We made the Blue Harmony Band. Blue Harmony Band forced me to sing. I got a record deal. I was still going to school, planning to be a medical doctor like my grandfather, Dr. Torres.
Wow.
And but music took over.
So and then now there's another thing too, because you are actually Dr. Torres.
Yes.
And you went to school and were singing and performing at the same time.
Yes.
Wow.
In fact, that was the point that I was finishing my science degree, and I was getting in like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Gig, and I had a 7:30 a.m. inorganic chemistry class.
Look, kids, this is what you want to strive to be for. If you have goals and dreams, this is it right here. So I guess speaking of the goals and dreams, like now, was it a different mindset, or you had doctors just all the way through?
It was doctor, because I wanted to be like my grandfather.
Okay.
I wanted to be a healer. I wanted to make a difference. I wanted to help people. And even when I graduated, I was ready to quit music. I was just, because it was still, I felt like I'm fooling people. I'm not really a singer. I'm not really.
You felt that way, really?
I felt that way because all my studies were sciences.
When were you at Fiesta, Texas? Because that's when I first saw you.
That was in the 90s.
Yeah, I know. I remember.
10-year contract.
I graduated in 89. So I remember going in 90, was it 90? Somewhere around there. I remember seeing you for the first time at Fiesta, Texas. And I was like, good night, she could sing. And that's when I first I remember I didn't even want to stick around where you were singing because I was all for the rides,
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get on the rides and just, I thought that was but there was, one of our friends had a cousin in the band, or had a cousin that was a dancer also. And we stuck around and we're like, okay, well, that's all right. And then that's when I first saw you.
But do you remember how packed?
Oh, yeah.
It was packed. It was standing room only. I remember people sitting in the aisles, standing, little kids on their parents' lap, and every show was packed. And I loved it because we were sharing what Tejano music was.
Wow.
And so because people from all over the world would come there. There was Germans and Swedish and
people
Japanese,
from everywhere.
Chinese,
Yeah.
So and
because it just opened.
Yeah. So and it went on for the 10 years, and then they moved us to the big theater where the fireworks were.
Yeah.
And then we had pyrotechnics, sparkles, and the big deal. And then they did it. So it was great. I loved it, and mostly because of the people.
Well, we got a special show for you guys. Patsy's here with us. We're going to find out more about Patsy. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to find out a little bit about this weekend.
Yeah.
So you don't want to miss. All right, guys.
Times.
Don't go anywhere. If you want the best movie experience, you have to go to City Base Cinema. It is my theater, and I want to invite each and every one of you to come on out. Not only they make you feel welcome, they treat you like family. Brad Smith and the crew really know how to do it right. If you want that state-of-the-art experience in a movie with the surround sound, you want to go to City Base Cinema. They got reclining chairs, right? I mean, you got a comfortable experience all the way through. Not to mention a full-on bar right when you walk in as you're waiting for your movie. They got TVs so you can see a game or two. Also, they have a concession stand that you do not want to miss. It's like no other. They have your regular popcorn, nachos, and candy, but they also have barbacoa and Big Red, not to mention Takis, pizza, and corn dogs. So you want to make sure to get your snacks before and a comfortable recliner and the state-of-the-art sound system. You are set. City Base Cinema. Don't go for your first time experience. If you have never been there, go check it out. It's my theater, and now it's yours. Hey guys, if you're planning a party or an event or a wedding or quinceañera or anything like that, you want to give Balloons Over San Antonio a call. That's right. Our good friends over there, Gene Davlos and the gang, are waiting by the phones. They want to help you make your event memorable. That's right. If you need anything from party rentals, like such as tables, chairs, canopies, tents, margarita machines, bouncy houses, whatever it is you need, they got you covered. Give them a call, Balloons Over San Antonio. Right now, they're promoting their luxurious porta potties. That's right. 3 toilets on a trailer. If you have an outdoor event such as like a parade route or a fall festival or just even a family reunion, you don't want anybody messing up your toilets, give them a call. All they need to know is where to drop that trailer off and where to pick it up. They take care of all the work for you, reasonable price, and it will go ahead and make sure your event is memorable because they're air-conditioned porta potties. Come on now. Not your regular porta potties. These are luxurious porta potties. So give them a call. They got you covered. Again, it is Balloons Over San Antonio. They're waiting by the phones. Tell them that you saw this on the Where's Cleto show. We're back. So you go ahead and share it there, and I can scroll up. And there, share that one. Is that the one that's live? Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. So while she's doing that, I want to let you know this weekend I had an opportunity to go to the St. Paul's Festival, and they did a fantastic job. The St. Paul's crew did a fantastic job. Have you been to St. Paul's Festival?
I went to school at St. Paul's.
You went to school. We have an alumni right here, and we have some footage from our. We ran into a special someone over there at St. Paul's Festival. We ran into Lydia Caballero from Caballero Bakery right in the house. Yeah, she was there, and she had some of the funnel cake that I had on my shirt. She was helping me finish that bad boy off. But we had to leave because they had birthday parties and all this other stuff to go to. But we stayed a good little while. We had my burger. I say if you're at a fall festival, fiesta, you got to have a burger. Yeah. That's not a typical fiesta meal, but it is for me because you never go wrong with a burger and it's safe. But when you're stage 3, anything, you don't want to have too much salt. So that one did not have any salt because I told him don't put no salt. But he forgot to put the jalapeno. He put I burned my mouth. I was like, so I was playing darts, and my vision's a little off, right?
Well,
I was throwing darts at balloons, and I missed it so bad. It was like ridiculous. The lady goes, my wife asked the lady, is there a weight limit on these rides? And she looks at me and says, yes, 150 pounds. And I'm like, that's just rude. I'm like, I'm 148 on a good day, wet. But we had a great time at St. Paul's Festival. It was little kid rides. Oh. Yeah. I tried to just get in to be funny, and my wife thought it'd be cute, but she actually asked.
And she said no.
Yeah, I was a winner at the duck pond because all you had to do is pick up the duck. You didn't have to shoot or throw anything in there.
Yeah, all I saw was the duck go.
Yeah. So I'm getting on the ride right now.
Ducks,
this is if you're looking at it, I'm getting on the ride right now, and I barely fit on that thing. And that thing's got a little air. I don't think. I held on for dear life, and it only went like this high. I thought it was gonna go like higher, and I'm like, oh! I shouldn't have screamed like that in front of everybody. That was just a little bit weird. Yeah, she asked me if I wanted to spin. I'm like, no, I'm good. She's like, no, spin it. I'm like, no.
And they have all that again?
Yeah, they had all the rides. They had little itty bitty rides for the kids and stuff. So it was really cool.
Oh, that's
and
good.
then they had like bingo. They had food booths. They had your boys Ram and Jay were performing. Yeah, they were out there, and then they had Changing Lanes. Have you heard of them?
No.
They were there. They're pretty good. Delta Boys.
Those English bands, or
yeah. Delta's Conjunto. Yeah. You know we had on the
how long
show.
does the festival go?
11 to 11.
And how many days?
1.
Oh.
So if you're available next year, I could hook you up with this guy over here. Yeah, I got to think of Patsy next time.
I have
She's
memories.
alumni.
I have memories of St. Paul.
She'll tell you stories in between songs. I was over there at the fire escape, and you know,
I was in the parking lot having a fight. having a fight with a boy.
Having a fight with a boy. You know those pesky boys.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's interesting. Do you have any memories of St. Paul's? Like besides, you know, the fight with a boy and getting arrested?
I would get in fights every day.
Yeah.
It just, I went there from just 2nd grade to 4th grade.
Oh, okay.
And the problem was I got this reputation. So then I was getting challenged every recess. They were like, they make a circle. Okay, Patsy, fight this guy. And it was always guys.
Guys?
Always.
Wait a minute.
I would arm wrestle him and wrestle him and everything. And I would always win.
So you're like a tomboy a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Even though we had to wear those skirts and all that. But I was
She's all, bring it on!
until the day they made a circle. A new kid came to school, and he was a little boxer.
Ah.
And they're like, "Hey, Patsy, now you're gonna fight Larry." And I'm like, "Okay, like next." I'm like, I'm trying to grab him, and he just like boom, boom, boom. I'm like, and I couldn't grab him because he was like dancing all over.
Were you a pretty big, stocky girl, or?
But I used to do a lot of exercises, and I had these big arms.
Okay.
And I could beat all the boys. But this guy, I couldn't grab him. If I could have grabbed him, I think I would have beat him.
I would have cleaned this clock.
But I couldn't even grab him. And finally, my friends were like, "Patsy, stop! Just give up!" They pulled me away. So I go home and I told my father, "Well, I lost a fight. What happened?" Well, he was boxing. Okay, let me teach you to box. So I never lost another fight after that.
I love it. Is your dad?
My dad taught me.
Oh, nice.
He taught me how to box, and then from then on, it was wrestle, box.
See, your dad taught you how to box. My dad. I came home after a fight, and it had a black eye. He's like, guy, he kicked my butt pretty good.
Oh.
And then there's my brother, and my brother walks in with me, and my brother goes, "Hey," my dad always told both of us, if one's getting in a fight, you better help him.
Yeah. Yep.
And if you come home and you I found out you didn't do anything, you're gonna get in trouble.
Yep.
So my brother, we were very young. I'm getting my butt kicked. I'm in middle school. Middle school. I was going to Horseman.
Oh, okay.
And this guy cleaned my clock. I ain't gonna lie. He cleaned my clock. We're good friends now, but he cleaned my clock pretty good.
Remember when you cleaned my clock?
Yeah, I mean, but
he was 12 in it too.
I mean, it was not as bad that I'm making it sound, but he did. He knew how to fight. He knew how to fight. I didn't. I would wrestle and grapple and get you on the ground. And if I got you on the ground, it was like, I'm just going, wow, haymakers all day. But this guy, he knew how to bob and weave and all that. I'm like, okay, that threw me off. And then he threw a kick that I didn't see coming. And that was it. Right to the Netherlands. Anyway, I wound up getting, let me have you scoot more over here. Okay. So my producer's like, okay, just go over here. So I got a black eye. I go home. My dad says, "What happened to you?" I got in a fight. "Did you win?" "No, look at my face." And he goes, and he tells my brother, "Where were you?" "Right there holding his books." And he goes like this to my mom. He looks at my mom. "Mira este bookworm over here holding the books. You should drop the books and beat that guy up." I go, "Dad," he goes, "Dad, it would have been unfair." "Fair? What?" My dad was like, "Forget that, Trevor." My dad's from Irving Middle School. He was like, and Lanier. They went to Jeff too. And that was it. He's like, "There's no fair in fighting." And I was like, "Okay, Dad, well, not from when your day. Our day, we have fair."
My
So-
dad was the same way because I was the oldest. You got to protect him. Even my little brother had to protect him too.
Yep, that's exactly right. Let's do a quick roll call, and we'll go ahead and see who's on here. All right, babe, shoot away. Leo Garza says hello.
Hey, hi.
You doing, Leo?
Yes.
Our good friend Rory, who is supposed to be, I'm going to see if she can co-host with me as well this week. She met you at Richard Ojeda's party.
Oh, yes, Rory.
Yes, Rory.
Hi, Rory.
That is her.
How cool.
Yeah, she's
I remember
super
that
cool.
name because very unique.
Angela Bond.
Angela.
Angela Bond.
I don't know Angela.
Says, good morning. Pamela Allen says, good morning.
It sounded like you said Anderson.
Yeah.
Hey, Pam.
Pamela Allen.
Hey, sister.
Al Ortiz from Heavenly Gourmet, who we hung out with.
Woo!
Al Ortiz,
Yes,
Friday night at Roland's
yes.
place.
Al, hi, Al.
Rose Daniel in the house, everybody.
I know Rose Daniel, but I don't know if that's
Gilbert
one I know.
Garcia. It's probably Rose Daniel, the one you know.
Oh.
Raymond Torres, how you doing, Raymond?
Hola, primo.
Raymond Flores, how you doing, Raymond?
Oh, Flores. I said Torres.
And Vanessa Martin, all the way from Cancun.
What? Hey,
Yes, Vanessa Martin is over
girl. We're all
there.
envious.
She's over there. Yeah, we're very envious.
She's like,
She's over there in the sun, bathing. She's like, oh my good. So they're showing some pics of her and the Margaret right now in
come back with a
Cancun.
nice tan.
They're gonna come back with a nice
Wow,
tan. She had a decent tan before she left. And then the other one, you know, she's just trying to get out of the house. She's like, you know what? I'm tired of doing the house chores. And she's just like, I'll go to this wedding. I'm out. And then, of course, they had no worries about this show whatsoever. They're like, we're gone. We're gone. We're out of here.
See ya.
So, but no, I hope they're having a good time. They deserve it. They've been working really hard. They've been doing some good stuff. So again, ladies, have fun. I got it covered. You know, as you can see, I got Patsy here with me.
Keeping it warm for you.
Yes, keeping it warm for you. So last night, I got speaking of comedy.
Oh.
Last night I was at the Upstage Comedy Awards. I believe it's the first one they ever had,
Oh,
and
cool.
it was really cool because they were honoring comedians, and I thought this was a cool thing, up and coming comedians, and recognizing them for their hard work.
Yes.
A lot of these young comedians, they they work. Okay, if there's anybody that I can ask about how hard comedy is, it's Patsy Torres.
Oh.
Why? Because she is the champ of the Eagles Flight Comedy Contest.
Unbelievable.
That's right. She won the Eagles Flight Comedy
Giant
Contest.
trophy.
And it was a giant trophy. She was doing stand-up with other comedians, future comedians, the celebrities.
Yeah.
And she
celebrities.
won with her whole set. Now I found out she's doing this set everywhere.
Yeah,
And
because people that saw it,
Yeah.
heard about it, they're asking, please do it again.
That is so cool. So how hard is doing stand-up comedy?
Well, it is hard because, you said it's like a 7-minute stand-up. So I was trying it out on my husband, David. I was like, okay, let's see how long it is. I could do the cookie joke. That's crummy. I could do the airplane joke. It'll be over their heads. I could do the wall joke, but I could never finish it. So it just went on and on.
I like that. I like
And he goes,
that.
how long was that? 40 seconds. I was like, oh my gosh, how am I
I
going to
know.
do 7 minutes? How does Cleto do it?
When you go up on stage, and believe it or not, there's days you feel like doing stand-up, and there's days you don't.
Yeah, I could totally see
You know,
that.
I mean, it's like, I'm sure there's days you feel like singing, and there's days you don't.
But at least when you sing, you've already got lyrics.
You got lyrics,
You got
know
the
what
music.
you're
It's
singing.
not like
You can't really, you got to put your energy, because you don't want to phone it in. Not for the fans, you know?
But to be able to have to.
So I need to scoot over? Okay.
So to have to stand there and be funny when you're sick or upset or sad or.
Like, because I've been on stage sick. I've been on stage sad. I've been on stage. You know the hardest part? Like the hardest shows for me, and it's like a handful. The hardest show for me was, one of them was when my dog passed away.
Oh.
And I found out he died, and I had to bury him in my backyard, go to sleep, wake up, and catch a plane the next day. And I was so bummed that whole day. That was the only day I did not feel like doing stand-up, ever. But I went through it. I went through the motions, and I don't want to say I phoned it in, but I did my best. And once I got off, I just want to go back to the hotel and get back home.
And some people don't realize how close we love our
Yeah.
pets.
I did not know that
Until it happened?
Until it happened, because this wasn't even my dog. It was my son's dog, and he wound up, getting this dog he got from his girlfriend, who, and then his name was George Strait. So, we called him Georgie, and then he was my dog.
What kind of dog?
It was a mutt. It was like, it was a brown little mutt dog. And the funny thing is, this is how it became my dog. The dog got parvo.
Ooh.
And I'm looking at this dog, just sick, passing away. And I said, you know what? My wife says, what are you going to do? I prayed over this dog. And I said, you know what? Come on. We went to the vet. And the veterinarian says, okay, we got choices. You give us $800. We'll take care of him for you. I said, okay. And he goes, $800. I go, okay.
When he says take care of him, what do you mean?
Well, they'll fix him up and all this stuff.
Sometimes taking care is like
Well,
putting him
hold
to
on, that's the
sleep.
next one.
Yeah.
That was $500, and then we'll take care of him. And then the other one was, we'll give you the medicine, which was about $140, and you take care of him at home. And I'm looking at this dog, and my sister's watching. Hey, sis, make sure to call Aunt Betty and Aunt Mary, because I'm about to give them a shout out here in a minute. So my dog is sick. I mean, and I'm looking at this dog.
Your son's dog.
My son's dog. Yeah, it was his dog. And then he said, oh, we'll give you $140. If you give us $140, we'll give you the medicine. We'll give you the medicine, and you'll go ahead and fix your dog. I look at this dog. This dog's got this look on me like Puss in Boots.
What you gonna do?
So I go ahead and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna bring the dog home. Now it's my dog. I went to PetSmart. I bought him a bowl. I bought him a chain. I bought him a little collar. I bought him everything. Now it's my dog. So now my dog, and yep.
How long did you have him?
I had him for about, it had to be about 7 years, 8 years, 10 years maybe. And the reason he passed was because it was my fault even more. That's what made it. And I had him, I was bringing we had a van, and we had a van, and it was electronic van that you remote control. I was bringing groceries in, and from inside I closed the van. Well, the door, he was in the van, and it was a hot day.
Oh no!
And I came back out at 10 to get my iPod, and I saw papers on my front van. And I'm like, did somebody break in? And then I looked in the back, and there was my dog just
oh no, that's
dead.
horrible.
And I was like, I closed the door.
My
I'm begging God to bring my dog back to life. I'm crying. My wife's crying, and my kids that are asleep don't even know yet. And then I was like, man. And hot dog. Hot dog. Yeah.
Poor thing.
See, in true comedy fashion, that's the comedy in Patsy. That's comedy. All right, let's take a quick commercial break. We'll come right back, and we'll do another. We'll do our money shot. All right. Hot dog. If you're looking for insurance, AHIA's got you covered. Preparing for enrollment season. October 15th is open enrollment for Medicare, those 65 and above, and November 1st for ACA, the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare. Let AHIA evaluate your current benefits if you aren't happy with them and what changes you should consider making. Also, AHIA can assist you if you don't have any insurance or think it's too expensive. They do all the work for you. Call AHIA right now to schedule your appointment. Let them know you saw this on the Cleto show, and they will also give group insurance. So if you have a business which has 2 to 2,000 employees, put your health first, just like I had to. Believe me, no insurance is no joke. AHIA. Call them now. Hey folks, if you're looking for a catering service, look no more. We have the ones for you. That's right, Heavenly Gourmet. Very dear friends of the show, and they are a proud sponsor as well. Not only do they provide just, great service, but they serve up some of the most delicious food I've ever had in my life. That's right. I've had them before, and I've been to some of their parties. And let me tell you something. When I know they're catering, I know it's a good time. So if you're planning a party, make sure to give Heavenly Gourmet a call. They do it right, class all the way through, from the top to bottom, from the phone call to the last napkin being picked up at the end of the night. They do everything class. So I'm telling you, Heavenly Gourmet is what you need to look at. If you need a venue, they got you covered. If you need hors d'oeuvres, appetizers, dessert, entrees, they got all that taken care of for you. They got a great staff. They work really hard for you. They do nothing but make memorable events for everybody. So give Heavenly Gourmet a call. The information is right here. I tell you, they are awesome. You will not be disappointed, and you will thank me later. Heavenly Gourmet. All right, guys, and we're back. You're watching the Where's Cleto show. We're here at Mi Familia at the Rim. Got a lovely audience in the crowd right here. I mean, Lydia, Caballero Bakery,
Sylvia,
and Michael. That's right, folks. As we like to call them, the regulars. And, they're awesome people. They come support. We love it. And
dependables.
They're like family, actually. They're like literally family.
Yeah.
And, no, they are family.
Familia.
Yeah. They are familia.
That's why we're Mi Familia.
That's right. So as we wait for the food to get here, we want to go ahead and give a quick roll call. If you have a question for Patsy or a sad story about our pets, let us know. And our joke, it don't matter. But go ahead and Rocky Lopez. Oh, by the way, Rocky Lopez killed it here Saturday night. He killed it right here at the Mi Familia. He performed with Mary Biquette. We had a show right there in the patio.
Oh,
it was awesome.
So nice.
It's beautiful. It was so gorgeous. Last Saturday night we did a show here. The lighting was perfect. Everything was great. The sound was good. Our producer made everything work. Thank you to Gerardo, the crew, and everybody that was here. So we're very excited. And again, Benito is here with us. I mean,
you're just staring at that food.
Yeah, it was like squirrel. And Angela Bond said, "How about them Chiefs?" Hold on. Let us know what we have here. We got our money shot here, guys.
Yeah, look at that.
Let's go ahead and without further ado.
Woo.
How you doing?
What is your name, sir? Let everybody know.
El Chulo.
El Chulo. There you go.
How you doing, guys? My name is Antonio.
Antonio. There you go, everybody.
Okay. I have right now camarones a la diabla, shrimp a la diabla.
Oh, wow. Just sounds evil.
Salsa de árbol.
Wow.
This is carne de puerco con chile cascabel.
What is shrimp with what? What is this one? Shrimp with what?
Shrimp a la diabla. That's like a tomatillo salsa de árbol.
Okay.
Looking good.
White rice.
All right.
That's spicy, really spicy.
Really spicy. Okay.
This is carne de puerco.
That's one of my
chile
favorites
cascabel,
right there. Woo.
Rice and beans and guacamole, salad.
Well, Patsy, I'm glad you said it's one of your favorites because we need a taste tester, and you're going to be our taste tester. So come around this way. Yeah. Come taste it right here.
Okay.
And we're going to have you taste it. And because this is Margaret's job, and Margaret is usually like,
I'll just
going to town.
get like this
So-
real quick. Yeah.
So go ahead and bring it right in here closer, Mike.
Okay.
I want to taste that other one. Yeah, come put it right here.
Ready?
As we go ahead and sit down here. Yes, sir. How is that?
The meat is so tender, and the spices, it's not real spicy. It's just real tasty.
It's so weird how you can taste and talk. Margaret is like, she'll eat the whole plate first, and then I can ask her about it.
How's it hitting?
I'm like, no, I'm just kidding. She did a good job.
All the food here is delicious.
Everything is phenomenal here at Mi Familia.
Oh, look at this, everybody.
It's a caramel latte. I have coffee shop.
Yes.
So this is spicy shrimp, huh?
Yes, spicy shrimp.
Okay.
That's like a salsa de árbol. It's
Let
really
me try
spicy.
this. Okay.
Try this one, Cleto. It's very different. It's not like carne guisada or any of that because it's got that spice in it. But it's a tasty spice. It's not a hot spice. Is that hot? It's a Diablo.
Man.
No need for words.
I like a good spice.
Oh, that's right. Is that your water?
That's my water right there. I mean, I like me a good spice, and that is a good spice. Like, I don't know about you, but I'm that guy that it's hot,
And then yummy.
but then it's yummy.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
like once it goes down and you feel it right here, you're like, okay, this is good. But try this.
Taste this one.
Okay, I'll taste this one.
Okay.
You taste this one over here.
All right.
Let me go
Ready?
and see what we got. Let me try this carne de puerco. Okay.
Oh, but I don't have any water.
What else?
I have coffee. I don't know if that would kill it.
Let me get some water.
Okay, I'll wait for the water. But people have asked lots of times, oh, what would you recommend?
Do you like hot
Everything is
sauce or?
Not too hot.
Okay.
I like
It's
it a
not
little
that hot. It's just got a little kick to it.
Yeah, but with no water.
Yeah. Here, let me get you some water. Hold on.
But
Antonio's either. I can't see him. Hold on. Don't take that yet. I don't want you.
I can smell the heat.
It's really good. I mean,
I believe it. I just don't want to be like
No.
you were.
I mean, I'm gonna try another one. Yeah.
Oh, great. Bravo.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. No, but all the food is great here. So when people ask, what do you recommend? Everything. The menudo is so good. The caldo, the pozole,
Yeah.
the breakfasts. The breakfasts are great. I try to come here any weekend I can, to have breakfast. And then there's the buffet.
Do you do the buffet?
I did it one time because, I mean, there's so much food and it's all so good and you want to taste it all, but then you got to be wheeled out. Because it's just, your mouth won't stop and your stomach's like, stop. But
The carne de puerco is really tender. The meat is tender. It's got a great sauce. Got a nice little kick to it. Yeah, it won't hurt you. It's not too bad.
Tasty.
It's tasty, right? I mean, it's more tasty than it's spicy. And
Has a lemon taste to it.
the little kick is at the end, and it gets you right back here. Antonio!
Ow. Yeah.
Antonio!
It's like,
There's some water. Some water. It's got a little
this
kick
is a
to it.
spicy shrimp.
Yeah, it's got a little kick to it, but it's good. It's really good. You gotta make sure you have some water on hand though, because it's got. Now I know. I'm gonna say, hey, I want the shrimp diablito. Because
when he said diablito,
when he said diablito, now I know.
I'll try this one.
Yeah. It's interesting because the thank you, Lydia.
I'll wash it down with a little.
Yeah, it's this is one of those dishes that you got to go have the priest bless before you taste it. St. Paul's. We can get the St. Paul's priest over here.
Bring him next time.
Yeah, or St. Anne's, whatever. Get them out here. So, I mean, now look at that. My nose is already running. That's just like
Catch
So, you can go ahead and put it down now, Michael. That's fine. I mean, I appreciate it. We're at 44 and a half. All right, let's go ahead and take another break, and we'll go. Here comes the water. Here comes the water. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. It is really good. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. Hey, everybody, I want to tell you about Scars and Stripes Coffee. That's right. Chris Marmolejo, a 22-year Army veteran, is doing something so cool. He's actually selling bags of delicious coffee for our veterans. What do I mean by that? Is that he formed a nonprofit called Ethos. That's right. Ethos is going to be helping out our veterans in need with anything from finances to programs to medicine to whatever it is they need. We want to make sure to go ahead and help Chris out with this Scars and Stripes coffee. For every bag you buy, it goes to his nonprofit to help our veterans in need. And let's help our veterans. I mean, let's give back just like they gave for us. So we're very thankful to Chris and his service, and thank you for everything that he's doing for our veterans. Very proud sponsor of the Where's Cleto Show. Exactly. And I'm like, I told, hey, if you're looking for a house and you're looking to get out of your house, we have the right person for you. Margaret Sandoval, our very own realtor. You want to give her a call. She works very, very hard to go ahead and find you the best deal you want, that you're looking for. Economy, if you're looking for, space, if you're looking for just a place of your own that you can just make brand new memories in, she's got you covered. All you have to do is give her a call. She will work day and night to make sure that you are satisfied with your purchase. Not only that, but do it at a highest standard, meaning finding you the most economical house and get you that's on the market today and get you the best deal. So give Margaret Sandoval a call today. She's waiting by the phone. Thanks. And we're live back. We're live back. We're back. I'm sorry, Patsy. So I'm over here with sniffles and sweating. And then also we're having a big show November 2nd at the what is it, at the Empire Theater. Legacy Award, which I thought was fantastic. Kudos to Bobby Smith and Calvin and everybody at Upstage for and speaking of awards, we want to have you guys, Lydia, Michael, pass the word. We need a vote for Patsy.
Oh,
yes, we got to vote for Patsy so she can win, because she has never won an award ever, and we want to help her. We want to help her win an award, and we want to do our part. So, babe, can you put the link up there? Oh, she put the link up there. So it'll make it easier for you guys. Just go in there, vote for her. We really appreciate every vote counts. Trust me, I know. She's running for homecoming queen. Homecoming queen for Jefferson St. Paul's.
Woo! Actually, it's album of the year, Vive con Ganas.
Vive con Ganas.
Song of the year, Vive con Ganas, and then female entertainer. So it's 3 categories.
3 categories, guys. Please vote every single category.
More than once.
The Hano Music Awards, and she is our. We're really rooting for her. She's our very own. We want to make sure to go ahead and get her an award. We want her to walk on that stage like what? Like con ganas, you know?
Yeah.
We want her with con ganas to get that award. And then she's going to probably arm wrestle the guy, but it don't matter. It's all right. She's going to do what she can.
I'll work on it.
So let me ask you, are you a big Halloween person?
Well, I do it for my nieces and stuff.
Okay.
I love to go and scare the older kids.
Ah.
Because they think they're real cool, and I love to go scare them. I do the Grudge.
Oh, yeah.
The other ones that just stare at them, and they're like,
Yeah.
The big kids, the little ones, I'll be, hi, but the big ones I go after.
You know, it's so funny. The other day, we had the Humor for Heroes lip sync battle.
Oh.
And I don't know if you saw my picture. Sean Rima.
Really?
Sean Rima won.
I just saw him.
Sean Rima won, and he won a big trophy too.
Oh.
And but you know, he did Prince. Let's Go Crazy.
Ah.
So he did. He got first, and I think Jeremy Baker got second with ABBA, and then third. I can't remember who got third. You know, it was one of the guys from Elmer's. He got third. Gerardo. He did a really good job. He did a Party Rock or something like that.
Oh, cool.
And but you know, with so I dressed up and I lip sync. I was Lenny Kravitz. I don't know if you saw my picture as Lenny Kravitz.
No. Dreadlocks?
I had dreadlocks and I had leather pants. I had a black shirt. I had the sunglasses. And I got everybody that was my sister. Bro, I saw your picture, but why were you dressed like Michael Bolton? I said, Michael Bolton. I said, I wasn't Michael Bolton. She goes, oh, I'm sorry. I meant Kenny G. When do you ever see Kenny G in leather pants? I go, I've never seen that. And she goes, it was not Kenny G. It wasn't Michael Bolton. And I got, who else did I get? Someone told me I look like Chris Perez. Oh my goodness. Selena's husband. I was like, I got him. I got everybody but Lenny Kravitz. Yeah, because the hair, they go, I got everybody but Lenny Kravitz. I'm like, do y'all not see or know who Lenny Kravitz is?
You need to post that picture again.
I'll post it again. I'm going to post it for Halloween. So for Halloween, I already got that costume. But, I also got a Prince costume, too. I put Prince on, remember one year? I put Prince on, and my poor jacket, I couldn't button it.
Now you can.
Well, now I can.
Isn't he looking good?
Now I can.
Yeah.
I could button the jacket. But before, I was on Roman's show, and I had my Prince jacket, and I had it. I had the that's right. I had the jacket button, and on his radio show, it went boom, and I was like, we just heard it land on the table. Sorry, that was my button. So everybody, I brought that up because Halloween's coming, and I was trying to figure out so you did the grudge thing, okay?
Yeah, or something creepy like that, like with a shroud and then with a mask, so they can't even tell if I'm a male or female. And then hunched over, put a little hunchback on there, so they have no idea, if it's a boy or girl. And
It's all downhill when you have the hunchback.
And they're like, hi, and I'm just like, just stare at them, and they're like.
Before we go, what is some things? I have some questions. Okay, let's see if we can answer. All right, babe. What's the first one?
Oh, Lynette's giving him.
What is one thing nobody knows about you?
That nobody knows about me? God bless you.
Bye, Lydia. See you, Sylvia. Y'all take care. We'll see you. All right, Lydia said bye, Lynette.
Oh, Pan de Muertos.
When? Pan de Muerto, October 26th at Caballero Bakery, guys. Go check them out.
Thank you, guys.
You got it, Mom. We'll see you. So that is our very own bakery right over there, Caballero. Have you had their bakery?
Yes.
Oh, it's so good.
One of them, yes.
Yes.
It was so nice to share them.
So yeah, let us know what's one thing that nobody knows about Patsy Torres.
Lately, I've been.
Well, I mean, we know now that you have jokes. You're a comedian at heart.
Well, maybe the story I just told you about my poor kitty.
That was a good story.
Do I say it?
Okay. Yeah, so she had a story. I don't want to get into the story because it's pretty sad. She had a cat, passed away. They loved, and she was mourning the cat. And what? About a month later? No, a week later.
Just a couple days later. Just a couple days later, because my parents buried it in the backyard. I was around 9, and I missed her, and I was crying and crying. So I went in, I started digging her up, and I was like, "Where is she? Where is she?" And then there's her tail. So I started pulling the tail, and then.
Oh, sorry. Tell me to laugh.
So I put the tail back, and I carried it up again. Didn't tell my parents what I did. And I waited then about a month. Then started digging her up again. This time she was bones, so I got her skull and her little collar with a bell on it, and I cleaned it up and had it in my drawer with her little bell, and I wrote a song about her.
She's over there looking for socks. Oh, that's just frisky.
So, but we were just saying that's how much we love our pets, right?
That's question number 1, everybody.
Oh no.
What is your hall pass, if you will, as the kids say? What is your hall pass like? If you were stranded on an island, and who would your husband say your hall pass is?
Jesus.
Like, oh wow, okay. That's probably not what I was thinking of.
I know.
But that was good. That would be a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. And now
He'd be getting me right off of there.
you sure will. So let me ask you this. People listen to you, but what do you listen to?
I listen to everything.
Okay.
I love all kinds of music. I like country too, because of course I do the Patsy Cline tribute. I like mariachi. I like international. I like, like Mozart. I'll listen.
Okay.
I like heavy metal.
Oh,
Like
wow.
Metallica is like my favorite band.
Oh,
Still
wow.
is. And of course the Hano and then the Latin rock. I like all genres and I like to sing them.
Speaking of Metallica, I just heard them the other day. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they just did a remake of Bob Seger's "Turn the Page" a while.
I haven't
and
heard
and I heard it and I said, "Oh, like there's songs that I've seen people remake, and I'm like, you should have left that one alone."
Yeah.
No, this one, I was really impressed.
Oh,
I was
gotta
really
check it out.
impressed. I was like, "Wow, they did a great job." So
My favorite was the Black Album. I would just listen to that over and over. And I even did some of their songs at my school shows.
yeah, we're gonna do a quick roll call, and Joshua J. Nieto said, "What, babe?" He said, "I look like the Hill Country Fair version of the dog whisperer."
He's a pack leader.
Rocky voted for you. Rocky Lopez voted
Thank
for you.
you,
So,
Rocky.
again, guys, Joshua J. Nieto is one of the San Antonio's comedians, a very funny comedian. Actually, I think he's living in Romfels now. So,
Well, let me know next time so I can go see you
yeah,
guys.
this guy here, he is very funny. He's Rocky Lopez is hilarious. He's up and coming. Joshua J. Nieto, he just headlined Kickapoo, the stage over there, Kickapoo. And you know what, Joshua? You're already a headliner in your own right, bro. I mean, he was at Kickapoo, and that's another level of, people just like almost like, because you're out of town for one, and you got these people from all over the place, all over the country, just coming into
you're
this
trying
one
to include them
casino,
all.
and they're trying to come and have a good time. I just did that venue, and I don't know what it is, but even the guy there was like, man, it's hard to make these people laugh. So you had to
Are
really
they an older
work.
crowd? Are they
It's a
older?
little bit an older crowd, but I mean, yeah, it's a little bit older crowd, but you got to make them, you got to keep it going. Like, it's like they'll laugh, but you got to keep it going. Like they're like, what else you got? Make me laugh, Like, so it's like they're paying for tickets, but, it's like,
I just lost at the slot machine.
but Joshua, I'm sure, had no problem. He is a headliner in his own right. He's doing some marvelous things, putting on some great shows, and got to follow his podcast, Joshua J. Nieto. He's on Facebook. Check him out. He does a live as well. So yeah, all these comics. I mean, I saw it randomly until last night. And again, Upstage Comedy. Another, kudos to them. And they did a phenomenal job last night. And again, yeah, exactly. So he said 85 and up. He ain't lying.
Well, you know what?
He's pretty close.
You guys, don't you think that Cleto was the one that started this way back when he started doing on TV, Where's Cleto? I mean, everybody knew who Cleto was. Everyone was looking forward to see where he was and what he would say and how he made things funny and lighthearted. And he started it. I mean, do you agree with me? He opened the doors to comedians, and then he goes on to help promote. He passed it on. I mean, that's
what it's all about. I mean, you just gotta be able to lift others up, and because to me, it's like the passing of the torch. Like, you got guys like Joshua, Rocky, Irma, all these people that won last night. They're the next generation of, what is that?
That's a
Cake.
birthday today.
Whose birthday?
Rudy's
birthday. Bring him over here. Bring him over here.
They
It's
just keep
Rudy's
bringing food over
birthday.
here.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Like, when does the show end? So we can
Yeah, we're about to end right now. We're gonna end with Rudy, and we have a final thought. Do you have a final thought
Well,
for everybody out there?
Well, we're just grateful to everybody, and I'm grateful to you, Cleto. Like I said, I don't remember there being like this San Antonio's comedian, until Cleto came on, and I think he's
Well, I
done
appreciate
a lot,
that.
and I appreciate him because I've worked with him so many times, and he's always giving, and he's always promoting comedy and all of the other comedians, and that's so beautiful to do that.
I feel like now getting older, and it's like I was at the gig last night, and I felt so old with these young comics, and I was just like, man,
You don't look old.
I felt like the oldest guy there, and I'm like, I've been doing stand-up for about 30 years, and just looking back now, it's kind of like, incredible. But my final thought is, guys, vote for Patsy.
Oh, thank you.
Vote for Patsy. We want to make sure she wins.
So
But we're
how
going to
many
end the
scores?
show today with our birthday boy, Rudy Rudy, everybody, come on in here. And Patsy.
Hola.
Patsy,
Hi,
Patsy
Rudy.
Torres,
Feliz
everybody.
cumpleaños.
Gracias.
Now, can we end the show with you singing happy birthday to him?
Qué linda está la mañana.
Oh!
Y te vengo a
Here, let me have that
saludarte. Venimos todos con gusto y placer a felicitarte. El día en que eres la
Happy birthday, Rudy!
bautismo cantaron los ruiseñores.
Happy birthday, Rudy, brother.
Thank you.
Rudy, that's our guy. Patsy, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you,
I
Cleto.
appreciate
God
you
bless
guys.
you. God
Bye,
bless
everybody.
you.
God bless. Take care. We'll see you mañana. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, that was good.